So you're outside of Tabs's building, or your buildings as well, because well, Alley Cat, you live there as well. And Slicks, you visit there quite often. Balzac, you've never been there before, but there doesn't seem to be any way around. Of course, you're still standing over the ominously present luggage that should have been with folks when they were evacuated. Um, what are you gonna do?
Panic a little bit. But I feel like this feels like too much luggage for all of them to be bombs. So I guess I would go to the nearest bag and gingerly start to unpack it.
Yeah, so you go to the farm man bag, and inside there's a few bags of kibble. There's some of the canned goods that you guys had rescued for the neighborhood. Um, a lot of food stuff in there.
I think we should definitely hold on to this because we don't know where our next meal is coming from. Because Peach just got a microwave. Um, yeah, maybe we'll start sifting through everything and try and like stuff we can use, stuff we'll save for when we rescue everybody.
Yeah, Tab.
Maybe a change of clothes we can get out of this garish plaid ensemble.
I mean, there's lots of resources there. Alley Cat, can you make me a perception check?
21.
You spot something familiar under one of the bags, and as you grab it, you realize what it is. It's a stuffed toy that Billy had given to Merbert.
I go over to it. Is there a bag nearby?
Yeah.
What kind of bag is it?
It's another canvas like shopping bag.
What's inside of it?
More clothes, and there's a couple of picture frames. People you don't recognize. I mean, you've seen them out in the streets. You don't know them, but they're people that live in the neighborhood.
I quickly shove the toy in the bag before Tab can see it.
Okay. And all of you hear a barking.
Where's the barking coming from?
Inside the building.
Hellcat runs towards the building.
Okay. As you run towards the building, you open the front door, and it's the hallway. Tabs' apartment is down the hall. The entrance to your apartment is on the right because you live in that sort of that old sushi restaurant that's in the lobby, and you see Max, and he looks at you, and for a moment he's very happy to see you, but then he turns his head towards the staircase leading up, and he starts to growl, and he starts to back up like he's trying to protect you.
I back out of the building from like through the door. Did anyone go with me?
No.
Okay. I back out and I jog back to where everyone else is. And I go to Tab and I whisper in her ear, I think there's somebody in the building.
And with that, we'll go to initiative as you hear a whimper come from Max.
Oh no. Don't mess with Max.
Oh no.
Oh no. Oh no.
No, no, no.
That's what Max is saying. Row. Row. Looks is 14.
10.
Balzac has 18.
And Tab,
15.
I guess I should roll for myself too.
I mean, or we could just not fight. We could.
Yeah.
Doesn't sound like Balzac.
That's because it's Gary talking.
I want to use this gun.
Oh,
I want to fire this Malorian arms.
the little hand
Bust
cannon.
some Malorian ass.
The fun part is Balzac has never met any of your friends or the dog, so he's just going to go in and kill a bunch of people.
I swear to God, you monster. You harm my dog that I am terrified of. Also, it was super creepy that Balzac had a whole map of their neighborhood. That was so creepy.
Good.
Just a little.
Hand drawn too.
I don't know what
Yeah.
you guys expected. Of course he had a map of the neighborhood. He needed to be like he's all about planning. He needed to know everything about the job. He's not just gonna fucking fly by the seat of his pants. That's all your job. He's plan A is just plan A. There's plan A through J. Y'all plan no plan isn't his way of going.
Right, Balzac. You get to go first.
Okay. Alley Cat has said there's somebody in the building. They heard a dog whimper.
You hear- Yeah.
So Balzac is going to run across the street and see what's what.
Yeah, you get into up to the door of the building, and you see a large dog crouched with its back to you in the hallway, and it seems to be bleeding from
Okay.
its leg.
Okay.
And the thing that caused the wound is a large black mechanical panther with a grenade launcher attached to its back.
Okay. Balzac is going to reach into his golf bag, and he is going to he's going to like really line up the panther, and he's going to pull out a sand wedge, and he's going to attack it.
Okay.
Okay, so and for the record, my combat ability is I put it 5 into damage because I couldn't see what was going on. So I always start with damage. And you know what? I'm going to put 2 points of luck into this. Motherfucker. Okay, so that's not great. It's a 14.
And sorry, is this a melee attack?
Yes, it is. Oh wait, no, 15. Sorry.
Just rolled 2 10s in a row.
Oh well, okay, that's superior to what I rolled.
So I rolled a 42.
Okay, you're able to evade, and then Balzac is going to follow up with a kick to the face.
Okay.
Okay.
I really wish I'd rolled that on an attack. Damn.
So I just rolled 3 10s in a row and then a 1. So now I got to count. So that's 44, 45. That's 42 to hit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I'd hope so. If not, I would leave, and you guys would
If
be on
not,
your
then
own. 16 points of damage, and its armor is halved.
oh.
Okay. Tab.
Balzac has just run in. Probably hear some clanking of a golf club on metal. I will follow up. I'll head towards the doorway that Balzac went through. And what kind of weapon does a hand blowtorch count as?
That's a really great question. I'm going to say that We'll say that it's a flamethrower, but with a very limited range.
Okay. All right, we're gonna turn to that page in the book. And let's see. Tab is going to make her way carefully to get as close to our mechanical panther as possible. That's pretty weird. All right, so flamethrower, kind of cool. I will roll. Like, I'll try and like click the flame, the blowtorch, and see if I can attack this guy, this panther thing. Can't find it in the book. All right. Well, I rolled a 3, so I'm gonna guess that's probably not gonna go very well.
And one thing for our listeners that as a podcast that prides itself on teaching the rules of Cyberpunk Red, there is something that we've been doing wrong that I wanted to mention now that we're in combat.
Right.
So we have been playing in the D&D style where a number equal to the difficulty class is a success. But that is not how it works in Cyberpunk Red. Your roll must exceed the difficulty class because ties go to the defender. So you always must, whether it's in a skill challenge or in combat, you must exceed the difficulty value or the roll of the person you are opposing, because the defender wins ties.
Okay.
What was your roll again, Amy?
Well, I was looking that up because a flamethrower is an exotic shotgun fired with the heavy weapons skill instead of the shoulder arms skill. So I rolled a 3, and my heavy weapons skill is a 7. So that'd be a 10.
And you need to roll higher than a 13.
Okay.
It's classified as a shotgun in your point blank range.
Okay. All right. So hopefully I don't accidentally set Balzac on fire, because if I do, he's never gonna let me hear the end of it. So I'll try and like back away because I don't want to get hit with a sand wedge either.
Sounds like smart. And you hear Slimy Pete ran up to the front of the building, and he looks and goes, "I knew it was a tiger." Slicks
walks up to the panther and wants to befriend this panther. No, not at all. Slicks has been watching this. He's on the street looking at all these bags, and he's been watching his friends fly into this building and seeing the only light coming from this dark alleyway, these gunshots that are popping off and this flame of fire that's coming. So Slicks knows that he doesn't have both his hands. So he takes a steady line of sight where he's outside, maybe 10, 15 feet outside of the door.
Yeah.
And can line up a shot where he looks at this new gun, and it's this close up on this gun, and he takes it out. It's slow motion. And on the side of it, doesn't it say something on the side of Johnny Silverhand's gun, like "Let it die" or something like that? Anyway,
Something
and he
classic,
just points
yeah.
it. And he points it. He sees this panther, but he's aiming actually. And tell me this, storyteller. I want to aim it right at the grenade launcher on its back. Would that be considered a held item? So I could kind of like shoot it off with Johnny Silverhand's gun.
Possibly. But it'll be an aimed shot.
It'll be an aim shot, of course. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, great. Well, let me see what I roll with a D10. Well, I rolled a 27 to hit.
Yeah.
Minus 8 because it's an aim shot.
Oh, that's 19, right?
19.
And I'm gonna say it's 7 meters away. You needed to hit above a 15, so you hit.
Oh, okay. So, Malorian Arms. This has 5d6 damage. So let's see that. It's 25 damage.
Ooh.
And this gun is just smoking at the end. And Slicks, even with his one arm, he's kind of knocked back a little bit.
Yeah, the bullet slams into the grenade launcher. Like the grenade launcher is part of it, so it doesn't blow it off, but it does heavy damage to the grenade launcher for sure.
Okay, awesome.
That's your first shot?
That's my first shot.
Melora,
And Slicks, after his first shot, he goes, fucking it. And he just lines it up and shoots again. Oh, damn. Okay, well. It's a 20 minus 8, another aim shot.
No,
so
sorry, I'm wrong. So the Malorian Arms is classified as a very heavy pistol, so it only has rate of fire of 1.
Great, okay. Love it.
Yeah.
Great, well, scratch that. Slicks didn't fuck up a second shot. He made a beautiful single shot.
Yeah.
And then he finds his way, he's not going into the building. He knows he's one-handed now, so he's playing it more cautious. So he kind of stays outside and sees if there's anywhere to crouch or get behind.
Yeah, I mean, you can duck behind the door, for sure.
Okay, perfect.
I like that.
So Alley Cat runs back into the building. She sees her dog is bleeding, and she sees this robot giving off smoke, and she looks like she's losing her fucking mind.
Okay.
And she just takes the softball bat that Pete gave her and just charges at this thing. She does not seem to be thinking about the fact that if it attacks her back, it may not go so well. She's just hitting it because she's really not happy. Is this softball bat the same statistics as my baseball bat previously?
The only difference is it's slightly larger, and inscribed on it is some wording that says the 2039 Night City Comedy Softball League champions.
Well, I hope that was not a particularly special item for Pete.
And the name is the SoCap Slappers.
as long
Okay.
as everybody played with their fucking clothes on and there was no jiggling around the bases, I think that's best for everyone.
Oh boy. Boy. A 21 to hit.
Yep, that's a hit.
Alright. And that's going to be 5 damage.
Okay, doesn't seem to get through the armor.
Okay, she's going to take a second swing.
Okay.
That's not good. It's going to be a 3 to hit. So she really whiffs that.
She bungled that. That's still okay, though. So, the Panther has options. So I'm going to say the odds will be Balzac, evens will be Alley-Cat. It attacks Alley-Cat. So its first swipe with its claw, its metal claws, I roll a 19.
Yeah, that'll do it. I have a gameplay question. I have just been choosing at random, but should I be ablating my armor in any particular manner because I have both head and body armor?
Sorry, could you repeat that?
So my armor is ablated.
Yeah.
I have both head and body armor. Am I supposed to be using
it's-
a particular method to choose?
It defaults to body unless you take an aimed shot at the head.
Okay.
Okay. And it's sorry. Did I get through?
Yes. Yes, you did. It's a 10. Stopping power of 10.
So I did 7 points of damage. So That might get through your armor. And then my second attack, I rolled a 17.
That also gets through.
So it's a melee attack. So it's like that's the attack roll. It's melee is now it's an opposed roll against your. Remind me, Gary,
Evasion.
which evasion? Yeah.
I don't have high enough evasion to try to evade.
No,
Well,
so
it's plus a D10.
so melee. Okay, so melee attacks are always opposed by evasion, regardless of what your dexterity skill is. Where the dexterity skill comes into play is if you have a dexterity skill of 8, then you can use evasion to avoid ranged weapons. And if you have evasion of less than, if you have an evasion of, a dexterity of less than 8, then you're just subject to the DVs. But for melee, it's always opposed by your evasion.
I have never done opposed damage for melee.
Well,
Oh no, that's why I
That-
die all the time.
that is not right.
I'm sorry, we will have to back up because I did not.
It didn't.
I'm sorry.
I mean, it didn't hit you it didn't hurt you anyway, so it doesn't matter from the first attack. So just roll your evasion now against the DV of 17, and if you get 17 or better, then you dodge it, and if not, then Emma will roll damage and see if it gets through your armor.
We need to do the whole season 1 and 2 again.
God.
Starting now.
The 7-19.
Sorry, what was it?
12 plus 7 is 19, yes.
Oh yeah,
19.
you evade. You successfully evade the second
Okay.
attack. So, Belzak, back to you. No, Belzak, back to you.
So he looks at the panther attacking Alley Cat, and he shakes his head. He's like, "Come here, you little shit goblin! I got something for you." And he's gonna attack it with his sand wedge. That is a 23 to hit.
Yeah, yes.
Guess what?
Yeah, you hit me.
Oh, okay. I mean, you sounded so excited. I just assumed I did not hit you, but. Okay, I rolled 11, so another 16 points of damage.
Another 16?
Yep. And his armor is halved for the attack.
Yep.
And next attack is an 18 with a kick to the face.
Okay, one sec. I just pulled an Amy and I rolled with the D12 by accident.
Oh no.
Holy shit, I just rolled 2 10s again.
Fuck!
39.
Okay.
To take your dice away from you.
Balzac is going to mutter to himself, and he is going to look at this panther with a look of sheer annoyance.
All right, and Tab.
Tab wants to try this flamethrower again. Is there enough room around the panther that I could dodge in and try and light it on fire and then dodge back out without getting Balzac or Alley Cat in the path of fire?
Yeah, it's such a small, like it's like a cutting torch for
Okay.
it doesn't have
Yeah.
a bone.
Okay. I just want, maybe I'll try and like if it's like a cut torch, maybe I'll like, I probably shouldn't say that I would aim for something because then you're gonna call it a named shot. So I'm just gonna roll. All right. Well, that is a 3 again, plus a 7, so 10 again.
That's a miss. Sorry.
Yeah, that's okay.
Do you want me
No,
to lend you some dice?
No, I should just stop trying to use weapons with which I am not proficient. But
Can I
they're
recommend
so
you roll
fun.
these wonderful wine dice from from Legendary Pants? I think I'm using the absinthe color.
They're beautiful.
That's a promotional plug. I expect my free dice in the mail. Slicks.
I just want to say I buy my dice from Farmman, selling the
Farmman.
best organic dice since 2027. Okay,
Hey man, their
Slick.
soups are fantastic.
Oh, beautiful, filled with salt. But Slicks pops up from where he is, does another aimed shot. And this time he's aiming for this thing's face. The main computer face chip that he has. There's probably some, he's like, there's probably some mother chip in that face of you. Come on, Panther. And he cracks one off. That's a good 19 plus 3 is 22 minus 8 is a 16.
Yes, that's exactly what you needed.
Oh. It's just aiming down and he wobbles just a bit, but then gets it exactly what he needs. So 1, 2, 4, 5 gets 19 points of damage with that Malorian.
Okay, so tell us what happens when you kill this panther.
Oh my god. So again, Slicks is feeling the weight of this gun and the balance in his hand. You know, after the first one, it was like a bit of a heavy shock, but this one, he's been able to hold it and he's getting used to shooting with his left hand now. And it's like a perfectly lined up shot through the doorway. And it's like Tab was just moving and setting her fire, and Alley Cat was just bringing her bat back up. And Balzac was just swinging his golf bag, and a bullet finds its way through all of them and gets it right literally between the eyes. And it circuits in its head, just goes bzz, 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 and its head starts spinning around like 360, and then it just falls down. And there's a big...
Yeah, you destroyed. Although Tab, you think you might be able to fix it? But I just threw that in there just to drive Balzac crazy. All right, so and Max starts whimpering, but he crawls over to Alley Cat and like just lays his head on her foot.
Rick kind of stumbles in. He's like, whoa, oh my God, this gun is the best gun I've ever used in my life. I'm never going to use another gun. You guys see this fucking gun? Sorry. That's the loudest that neighborhood has been in a while too. It's like, sorry guys, sorry. This is a great gun. This is my gun. Nobody touch this gun. This is my gun. You understand? Balzac, don't touch this ever.
Sorry. When it comes to guns, for me, size matters. So I'm like, not. It's all yours.
Well, ladies, great job. Check out the fucking robot panther. These are the things roaming around these streets. I can't believe this. Is there like Slick starts sort of kicking this robot panther. Is there any branding? Is there any company branding? Is there any kind of corporate logos on this thing?
Yeah, two logos actually. So one, it's Reclaim, property of Reclaim Inc. on it.
Those fucking...
And it's a the logo on it, Savannah Panther by Serafa.
Savannah Panther by Serafa. What the hell is Serafa? You guys ever heard of this before? Serafa.
Amy, make me a basic tech roll.
Yeah.
And as she's looking that up, I'd like to thank Amy for picking me up the latest release from Interface, which is the Panther was in.
Oh, cool.
I got 15. Pretty good for rolling a 3.
Yeah, so you recognize this. Zerafa is known for making drones that are controlled by netrunners or by the net. Like they're net-based drones, security devices. This one, worryingly, is used for surveillance.
Would I know if it automatically uploads what it sees to like a cloud, or if it is a onboard based memory storage system?
No, one of these drones has to either be controlled by a security node with a net infrastructure, or worryingly controlled by a net runner.
Well, shit. Okay. Okay.
Have you seen this thing before? You know what this is?
I haven't seen one in person before, but I think we could make some modifications to it, given enough time and resources. Interesting.
Alley Cat smashes her bat into it again. And she just keeps hitting it and hitting it. It's not moving, but she's just hitting it. Any part of it that doesn't look like it's already damaged, she's just taking the bat and just beating the shit out of this thing.
Alicat, I'm gonna give you 4 more hits, and then we gotta stop because you're gonna make it harder for me to fix it and use it against Arasaka. We're gonna use it for revenge.
Getting it out. I understand, Alley Cat.
Yeah, it's been a long couple of days.
I mean, it's kind of a shite object, but Balzac is irrespectively going to reach down and pluck a broken metal tooth and put it in his pocket.
Lix is like, so, Tad, assuming that, this kind of, this mechanical beast, what Tab has surmised, and that information has got to him, he's going like, well, if this thing is run by a net runner, that means that son of a bitch is close. He's got to be somewhere around.
I'm worried they might be upstairs.
Yeah.
Frankly.
Well, I'm not. Because we just took out one of their stupid mechanical panthers.
Yeah.
As they're having this conversation, Balzac is going to start walking up the stairs because he suspects that Slix is right. Because of the limited range of the net, he wonders if the net runner is actually in the building somewhere.
All the power's out too. You need some sort of central power grid to connect to, right? These net runners have to be close to control something like this.
I wonder what Billy's room would be the perfect place to nest if you were a net runner. Well,
Alicat's just gonna go into her apartment because she also thinks Slix is right. And she knows Balzac is going upstairs, and she's just like, well, he wants to play Big Damn Hero. He can go play Big Damn Hero. I'm gonna go get my stuff.
Tap's just gonna hang out here with the panther and just sort of like eye it up. Start making like mental repairs in her head, like a list of stuff she's gonna need to.
Slix, what are you gonna do?
With her standing at the bottom of the stairs and watching the two ladies as Tab looks over the panther and Alley Cat goes back to her room, and Slix looks back up to Balzac, who's going up the stairs, and then he looks at his gun, and then he starts to follow Balzac up the stairs. I want to use this gun.
Balzac has the piece of paper out, and in the margins is written Billy, question mark, and he's going to push open a door on the second floor to see if he can find where Billy's nest was.
Yeah, so you open up Billy's door and you smell something like smoke. And as you peer in your head in, you see like Billy's apartment is just jammed full of stuff. Like it's a hoarder's apartment of video games and tech and like old tech too, like monitors from like the 1990s and stuff. And you see sitting at the desk a man in a Arasaka tech uniform, which you recognize quite easily because you spent some time with Arasaka. So this is an Arasaka net runner, and he's lying slouched on the table.
Ah, shite. Somebody blew up his brain. Fine. And Balzac is going to stash his... he's going to stash his sand wedge back in his bag, and he's going to go to what he expects to see a smoking ear in the Netrunner that was remotely.
Yeah,
remotely
the
blown up.
Netrunner's ear is smoking. There's blood coming from his ears and his nose. And on his laptop is a flashing word. And it's tab, 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 tab.
The laptop is flashing tab, 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 tab,
Yeah,
as in tab, tab.
yeah, tab. And then another message. Check your messages. Check your messages. Tab, tab.
Okay. Balzac will. He's going to duct tape the corpse to the chair. And he's going to roll the corpse out of the office. And he's going to grab the laptop, and he's going to grab any other tech that looks like... He's not going to take anything that looks like it was there before, but he is going to grab anything that it looks like this Netrunner was using. And he's going to grab the laptop, and then he's going to kick the chair down the stairs and walk past... He's going to walk past Slicks. He's going to say, "Sup?"
You're a weirdo, man.
Who, me? Did you mean me or the guy in the chair?
Yeah, no, I meant the guy in the chair, yeah.
Oh, good. Okay, all right. I'm just glad I'm glad we are developing this relationship, that you and I are so much on the same page. It feels really good to develop this bond that we share, that we can be so in sync.
Yeah. I think I got a hold of this sarcasm thing now, actually.
And then he's gonna take the laptop down to Tab.
And then Slicks, as he reaches the top of the stairs, just turns right back around and goes back down the stairs, following Balzac. He's like, "Oh man, I want to use this fucking gun." Well, Tab, here you go. As this body taped to this chair lands at the bottom of the stairs, there's Balzac and Slicks are kind of descending down the stairs. Like, there's your guy. Dead. They burned him. Obviously, they found out he was here. And dead.
Balzac, you didn't kill this guy?
No, they realized that we were gonna come for him, and they blew up his brain remotely.
Yeah. They
I
fried
mean,
him. They know.
I would have loved to have killed him myself, but he was dead when I got there. But there's this...
Oh, no, I was gonna ask if you would have taunted him about killing him and how many times you've killed him. Anyway, please continue.
Oh, no, I most certainly would have taunted him.
Yeah,
I would have said he should have kept his nose in the computer. His little bird couldn't beat me. He's more or less wasted his entire life on tech because I killed his tech and then I've come to kill him. That's more or less how the conversation would have went, but his brain was exploded. But I really feel like I should tell you that was on his laptop. There was a flashing message that said, "Tab, tab, tab. Check your messages, tab, tab, tab."
Like me, Tab?
I mean, I can't say for sure, but you're the only Tab here, and it's not like he's using Windows 95 that I can check what folders he has open, all right? So he's gonna hand the laptop over to Tab.
My great grandfather used to use Windows 95.
Turn me up. Do.
Tab will rest the laptop on the corpse of our Cyber Panther, and she'll start checking her pockets. She pulls out Billy's agent. Are there any messages on it? Can I talk to Bill?
No.
Messages? I haven't seen my agent. Is the screen still flashing with my name? I'm gonna tippy tap on the keyboard and try and make it go.
Okay, make me a security check, because as you start doing that, you realize maybe screwing around on an Arasaka.
Yeah, it seemed like a terrible idea.
Yeah.
That's a 14.
Yeah, you're not able to crack the password.
Yeah, no, that's probably for the best. Check my messages. Alley Cat's in her apartment. I'll wander down the hall and holler into Alley Cat's apartment.
Okay.
And Alley Cat, do you still have Barry?
Yes.
Have we gotten any messages?
Barry.
Oh yeah, there.
You still hear like a lot of like clunking around and like stuff being moved around in the apartment. Barry, are there any messages?
Oh, hey there, bud. How's it going? Oh, man, what a day, huh? No messages. No messages for. Well, I mean, technically, I'm not your agent there, bud. But there's nothing for Cicero.
Not even fan mail?
Well, listen, I don't want to squeal in the bud, but he didn't get a lot of fan mail. He kind of made a lot of that stuff up.
I would believe that, Barry. No Tab, nothing.
Balzac is gonna sort of whisper over at Tab. He's like, is it possible there might be something in your apartment? In this building where you used to live?
Thank you, Balzac. We hadn't made it that far. But yeah, let's load it up. Get Mac, can you how big is this house, Panther? Can we carry it to our apartment? My apartment?
Yeah, your apartment's just like 5 or 6 meters down the hallway.
Yeah. I wasn't sure if we had to like put a leash on it and like drag it like a stubborn dog who doesn't want to go out in the rain. I definitely don't have one of those. Yeah. So I've got, or maybe if we can take it down into the basement when my workshop is, we can toss it up on the bench, maybe start taking a look at it. Yeah, let's head downstairs. Alley Cat, you staying here? You good?
Alley Cat appears from out of her apartment. She's got a backpack on, and it appears to have stuff inside of it.
Okay.
I'll come with you.
Okay.
Have you changed your clothing?
She has not, but there's clothes, like that's basically, it's just a bunch of clothes and whatever she thought would be the most valuable stuff to flip.
Are you still wearing the red gown?
No, she's wearing the black and gold majorette uniform that
that's right.
she was given.
Oh, that's beautiful. I love it.
Yeah, so she was like beating up this robot panther looking like a very deranged cheerleader.
Yeah, that Panther was going to take her spot on the team, on the squad.
It was a great visual.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, and Slicks pushes just with one hand, pretty pathetically, tries to push this giant thing. This is a heavy thing. Oh man, this is heavy, this panther.
Yeah, I think its legs lock up when it goes down. I mean, we could probably come back for it if we need to. Yeah, I guess we would head down into the basement.
Okay. When you get down to the basement, you see that somebody had been here doing some handiwork, because in the corners of and on a lot of the posts, there's like explosives rigged up.
Cool. That sort of matches what like the party had going for it. Are there visible like detonators? Like, should we be worried that these are going to go off right now?
No, it looks like
Okay.
they haven't completed the work yet.
Oh, thank God. Okay, thank you for that, storyteller. Well, that's slightly terrifying. I guess I'd go over to my workbench and just see if there's like check your messages. What does that mean? Like, is there like a hand engraved letter, or like, should I pull out my laptop? I don't know.
Yeah, you check your laptop?
Yeah.
Okay, you log on, and yeah, you have a link to like a video call, and you see that there's like 35 missed calls.
Yeah, I guess. How long ago did the invite for the video call come through?
Last one was about 3 minutes ago.
Okay. Do I recognize the from email address?
No, it's a blocked address.
That sounds like it's a super good idea to click this link. So I'm gonna click it. See what happens.
So the screen comes up, the black window, and a voice.
Tab, is that you?
Yeah, it's me.
And it's a scrambled voice, and then they take the scramble off. It's me, Gray.
What?
What the hell have you gotten yourself into?
A little bit of everything.
I had to kill some netrunner who was trying to like kill you guys with a panther.
I'm super grateful for that. How did you have you been keeping an eye out on the building?
Heard some things and I got worried. So I've been looking for you for 4 days.
Yeah, it's a long story.
Yeah, I know. And I might know more of the chapters than you do. You're in grave danger. You got to get out of there. But I need you to come meet me. One, I know where your people are.
Okay. Are they by where? Okay. Where do you want us to meet you?
Come to the afterlife as soon as you can.
Afterlife. I've got. Should I come alone? I got my friends and an almost friend. Should we all come?
What's the first rule of playing Elfline? Never split up the party.
Okay. Yeah, definitely. Well, I mean, our party's already been split, but yeah, let's. All right. Okay. Yeah. When should we meet?
Well,
I don't.
like now, you got to get out of there. They know you're there.
Oh, yeah. Do you have any? Can you send me any info on fixing up a Savannah Panther? Got any? Got to give schematics? Can you work a little magic? Should we leave the panther behind?
I would say get out of there.
Okay.
I don't think you have time to fix up a panther.
Okay. All right. Well, we got a dog. We're bringing our dog with us.
Tab,
You don't. Yes.
I love you, but hurry the fuck up.
Okay. You got it.
And they closed the window.
Okay. Guys, we gotta go. Alika, you look like you're ready to go. Slicks, do you need anything? We gotta hit the road.
Flix just sat down and just woke up. Yeah, all right, let's go.
Yeah. Balzac, are you prepared for like a? Do you need anything? We got some rooms we can loot if you need to take care of. I don't know, whatever it is you need to take care of.
I mean, preferably changing out of these shit-stained trousers would probably be preferred, but I could go with them. I've dressed worse.
Okay. Okay. We got a date. We got to make a date with my mentor that I haven't talked to in a while. It's been a little bit. Last time I heard from Gray, they were living in the great free state of Colorado. So if they've been keeping an eye on us, something big is happening.
Hey.
Where do we need to go, Tab?
We have to go to the afterlife? Afterlight?
Storyteller, do Slicks or I know?
Slicks would definitely know what the Afterlife. The Afterlife is probably the most legendary bar in all of Night City. It's where Johnny Silverhand used to hang out. It's where Nomad Santiago would hang out. It's owned by a pretty famous fixer, probably the most famous fixer of all time. It is legendary.
Yeah, this place is legendary, the Afterlife. There used to be the hangout by Nomad Johnson or whatever his name is, and Johnny Silverhand, and it's
Yeah.
owned by one of the most well-known fixers in all of Night City.
It's not really the kind of place Gray would hang out with at, I don't think. So it's got to be a
Right,
reason.
well,
but
This is somebody you trust.
yeah, Gray taught me everything I know as a tech. It's like coming back, being haunted by your past a little bit, but implicitly, like it's
All
been
right, I
lost.
can get us in there.
That would be great. I'll just take a couple minutes to change out of this plaid monstrosity and pack a bag, and we can go.
Is there running water in the building?
Let's find out. And I guess I would probably have like a laundry tub or something for washing up after tech stuff. Is there running water? Storytellers?
Yeah, there's still running water.
All right, quick showers for everyone. And then I'm gonna hit the
Good job.
road.
I know an old friend there. She used to run with Johnny Silverhand. She'd like to see this gun.
Oh, do we think we should be showing that off?
To the right people.
Okay, as long as you trust them.
Exactly.
Look at Lisa's face.
Go team plan, no plan.
Oh, Zach, we have a plan. We're going to the club, and we're gonna meet my mentor, and that's a plan. We're not taking the Panther, so you can't be mad at us for that.
Alicat gets uncomfortably close to Balzac and like leans in his face and says, "Guess what, bud? We're going clubbing."